now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Groupie for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up. And now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Pats are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Down the right sideline.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Cooper able to add the PAT.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, Dugan.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to Addison here.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Powers past him at the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And now here is another interception.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A point after, good by Grupe.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New England.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Here's Duggan to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Throwing, Duggan. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 average. No street. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Hall again.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A give running right is Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
76, help. 76. 76. Turbo.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Duggan now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a quick throw right side.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go tonight.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with the big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Ball again on 2nd down. Down the left sideline. Breece Hall racing to the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Duggan.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Boy, 179 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, right back to Hall.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Hall again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
First down 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Duggan looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Patriot first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football